What's going on, everybody? So today I'm going to be bringing you my 4K Blu-ray collection update for the months of December and January. The reason I'm combining them is because I didn't pick up that much between the two in each month. I got a decent amount, but not enough for a collection update, I feel like, so I'm combining the 2 months. So I'm going to start with the stuff I picked up in December, and then I'll go into January. But first, I'm gonna start with video games because I did get a couple of video games that I bought or got for Christmas. First up is Gears of War 5. I just recently beat this one. I love this series. I've been loving it ever since I got an Xbox 360 when I was in 7th grade, and I played the Gears games. Really fun series. I still am loving it. I like the changes that they did to it. I can't wait for 6 to see how they wrap up this trilogy. But yeah, Gears 5. Next up is a game I have not played yet because I've played Gears and I've been doing Death Stranding and playing co-op games with some friends. But that is Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. Haven't started playing this one. My brother loved it. Everyone I've talked to loved it. It got really great reviews. I can't wait to start playing it. But that's Jedi Fallen Order. Next is a game I got for Christmas, and that is Ghost Recon Breakpoint. I have been playing this one with friends. I'm enjoying this. I wasn't a big fan of Wildlands, but I really do like this one. I like how they kind of changed it up. They made it funner, I guess. Either that or I just like the story is more engaging than Wildlands. But really like John Bernthal in this. He is the main selling point to this game. But yeah, not a bad price. I think it's going for $20. So if you're a fan of Ghost Recon or you want a fun co-op game to play with friends, definitely worth picking up, I feel like. That's Ghost Recon Breakpoint. And next, and the final game I got was Anthem. I have played this a couple times with friends. I've enjoyed it for what it is. I paid $6 for it, so I'm not really missing out much. Best Buy was selling it for $6, brand new. But I didn't really like the beta, but I actually enjoy the game more than the beta, and I'm enjoying it a little bit more than I thought I would. But yeah, that's Anthem. So that does it for the games. Next I'm going to do the normal pickups that I picked up that I actually bought, and 2 of them were Christmas presents, but I'm just going to combine the piles. So, first up for the month of December, our movies that I got was The Dead Don't Die. Really fun film, definitely a dry comedy. Bill Murray, Adam Driver is fantastic in this. I really enjoyed this when I saw it in theaters. I've watched it once since I got it. Really enjoy it still. Definitely worth getting if you haven't seen it. And you like dry comedies and Bill Murray, it's a no-brainer. Pick it up or rent. Next up is Toy Story 4 on 4K. I never wanted to pay the $30 for it. I saw this one in theaters. I have a review for it on the channel from when I saw it in theaters. Really nice conclusion to the series. I really did enjoy this one. I watched it since I got it and still enjoy it. I actually enjoyed it a little bit more than I did originally in theaters. But yeah, Toy Story 4. And it looks great in 4K. Next up is a movie that I wish I had it when and saw in theaters, but I didn't, and then I redboxed it on Blu-ray when it came out, and then I got it for Christmas on 4K, and that is Hobbs and Shaw. I've yet to watch this one in 4K. I don't know how big of a difference it is, but I really enjoyed this one. I enjoyed it more than Fast 8. I am a fan of the Fast and Furious franchise. I like The Rock and Jason Statham's chemistry that they have, and I like the cameos that they had for the actors. If you've seen the movie, then you know the cameos are. But yeah, definitely worth watching, even if you're not a fan of the Fast and Furious franchise. I feel like you would probably enjoy this one. Idris Elba as the bad guy is great. But yeah, that's Hobbs and Shaw. Next up is my third favorite movie of the year. If you haven't seen my top 10 of movies from 2019, go check it out. But that is It Chapter 2. I love this film. I love the new It movies. Really great film. I have watched this once since I got it, and I still love it. So, not really gonna say too much about it. Definitely worth watching, especially if you like the first chapter. This one is, a little bit different than the first chapter, but still great. It's a great conclusion to the story, and I really do like the cast they chose for the adults. But that's it, chapter 2. Next up is one of the movies that I did like I loved last year. It didn't make it in my top 10, and that is Once Upon a Time in Hollywood on 4K. Really enjoy this one. I like Quentin Tarantino as a director. I like the dialogue and the wittiness that he has with the movies. I really did enjoy this one. I enjoyed it a lot more the second time than the first time, because I had problems with Margot Robbie being in it and not really being in the movie that much. But on the second viewing, I actually did see why she wasn't in it that much after learning more about Shannon Tate and all that. So I fell more in love with her character and everything. But yeah, that's Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, and both it and this looks great in 4K. Next up is one of my favorite movies that I finally upgraded to the 4K, and that is Kick-Ass. I'm not really going to talk much about this one because I love this one. I love the second one. Also, I wish they would make a fucking third one and finish out the movies, the trilogy that they were originally going to make. But yeah, Kick-Ass here on 4K. Haven't watched it in 4K, but I am looking forward to. Next up, we have a movie that I've always wanted to watch since it came out. My cousin gave it to me, and that is Just Before I Go with Sean William Scott, directed by Courtney Cox. I enjoyed this one. Is it perfect? No, but it is a lot of fun. It's a heartfelt story, and yeah, that's Just Before I Go. I'm not going to talk too much about it. Next, we have a classic comedy, and that is Black Sheep here with Chris Farley and David Spade. I got this at Big Lots, I think, for like $2. I watched this one. I love it. It's fucking hilarious. If you haven't seen this one, check this one out. I actually enjoyed this one a little bit more than Tommy Boy. I don't know why. I need to rewatch Tommy Boy because it's been a while, but I enjoyed this one a little bit more than that. But Chris Farley is great in whatever he does. So, yeah, that's Black Sheep. Next is a movie I got for Christmas. I have yet to watch this one. And that is The Replacements with Keanu Reeves. I know it's probably a classic. It's just, I'm not a big sports film person. Like, I like films, but I'm just not that big into sports. But I am definitely looking forward to checking this one out. But that's The Replacements. Next is a comedy that I actually forgot that I owned. So I probably showed it off in another one. But I got it again at the Dollar Tree, and that is 50/50. Great film. Love Seth Rogen. Love Joseph Gordon-Levitt. Anna Kendrick's also in it. Bryce Dallas Howard. Phenomenal cast. Just a great film. Heartwarming. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. It's great. Next is another sports film that I actually have seen, and that is Remember the Titans. Really great film. I don't remember too much about it just because it's been a very, very long time, and I think I watched it on like normal TV. But definitely looking forward to revisiting this one. That's Remember the Titans. Next is another Dollar Tree pickup, and that is Ninja Assassin. I've never seen this one. For $1, I figured, what the fuck? Why the fuck not? The cover was interesting. I remember hearing decent things about it a long, long time ago, or someone telling me that it was good. But that's Ninja Assassin. Next is another Dollar Tree pickup, and that is the old Les Miserables, or Miserables, whatever the fuck you want to call it. I've never seen this one. I've never seen the other one with Anna Hathaway and Gerard Butler and Hugh Jackman. I've never seen any Les Miserables, but for $1, I figured this old of a movie, I might as well pick it up. But that's Les Miserables. Next up, the last one that I picked up at the Dollar Tree in December was Wish Upon, which I have always wanted to watch. I know it's probably not that. Wait, did I get this at the Dollar Tree? No, I think I might have got this at Big Lots actually for like $2, so not a big difference. One of those. But I'd always wanted to watch this one. Never seen it. I like Joey King, and yeah, I'm not gonna judge it too harshly. Hopefully, I enjoy it. I heard mixed things. I remember hearing a lot of bad things, but I have heard some good things about it. So that's wish upon. And the last thing I got in December, which was also a Christmas present, and that is Game of Thrones, the complete 8th season. This completes my, collection of the series. I have all of them on Blu-ray, all in the original packaging with the little booklets and everything that slide out. Love this packaging also with, the Dragon, I think that's his name. Anyways, the dragon made out of the Iron Throne. Love this. Love this season. Love this series. I am one of the few actually that love this season. I thought it ended perfectly. I didn't have any complaints with any of the episodes. I thought it ended as best as it was going to ever. Could have been dragged out a little bit more, yes, but was it really necessary? Not really, because everything else was kind of foreshadowed, and I kind of already saw things coming, and, just by watching in-depth stuff, like, they always never gave us direct answers or anything like that. So, they foreshadowed a lot of the stuff the big changes that a lot of people had problems with. To my opinion, it wasn't a shocker to me. But I have reviewed every episode when this aired last year. All that, is on the channel. So if you want to see my individual review for each episode, go check that out. I had a lot of fun reviewing this one. I can't wait to revisit this on the Blu-ray and watch all the special features. But yeah, that's Game of Thrones Season 8. So that does it for December. Now we're going to go into January, which is not a lot either. That was actually more than what I picked up. But first, I have 3 digital codes to give away. So the first one I'm going to give away is the Fast and Furious. Now, I got these out of movies that my cousin gave me. Because she gave me a bag of old DVDs and Blu-rays, and I didn't really keep the only one I really kept was Just Before I Go. But I did get the digital copies out, and, so these might work, they might not, I'm not 100% sure, but I'm going to give them away either way. So if you redeem it, let people know down in the comments so, they don't try to keep redeeming it, and let me know. But, yeah, first up, we have Fast and Furious, so the 4th one, right there, which the 9th trailer, the trailer for the 9th film dropped today, which looks fun. They showed something that I wish they didn't show in it, and if you've seen the trailer, then I'm sure that you know what I'm talking about, because it would have been a big twist and big shocker if they didn't show it. But regardless, looking forward to that one. Can't wait to see what they do with it. And yeah. So on next is, I know I bought this one and I showed it off in the last collection update, but I bought it again just because the slipcover, so I'm going to show it off again. And that is Entourage, the movie. I love this movie. I enjoyed the show. I enjoyed the movie. And for $1, I had to rebuy it just for the slipcover. But yeah, that's Entourage. Next up is a movie I'm pretty sure I own also, but it's back home. And if I did, I got it at the pawn shop. But regardless, that I picked up at the Dollar Tree is Jack the Giant Slayer, which I enjoy. Is it a masterpiece? No, but it's a lot of fun, and I enjoy this one. And for $1, I was going to pick it up regardless, and just because I can't remember if I own it on Blu-ray or not. But that's Jack the Giant Slayer. All these are Dollar Tree pickups, by the way, because Dollar Tree got their movies in, and the Dollar Trees around here actually disappointed me, and this was all at one Dollar Tree, because I went to a couple, and none of them really had anything, except for that one. So next up is a movie I'd never heard of, and that is The Thompsons right here. I'm curious that it says Twilight meets Tarantino, so that's why I mainly picked it up, but vampire stuff can be cool. For $1, I'm not really missing out on anything if it sucks. So that's The Thompsons. Next up is another movie I've never heard of, and that is The Competition. I mainly bought this one because of Chris Klein, and because he's in American Pie, and it seemed like it might be a decent comedy. So hopefully it's decent for $1. And then last but not least, out of the Dollar Tree pickups, I picked up Halo: The Fall of Reach, which is an anime film. I've never seen this one, but I like Halo, so I'm curious to watch it. And for $1, I was going to pick it up for my collection anyway. So yeah, Halo: The Fall of Reach. Now I'm going to give away another digital copy, and since I showed off Entourage, and I already bought it, so I got an extra digital copy right there. Like I said, let people know down in the comments if you use it, and if you can't read it, message me over on my Instagram. Links and all that will be in the description, and I will send you a personal picture of it. But that's Entourage right there. Alright, so going into the actual movies, and there's one more digital code to give away. These are ones that I picked up this month, and I'll start off with the ones I picked up this past week. And that is, first up, we have Terminator Dark Fate. I enjoyed this one. I've enjoyed all the Terminator movies, just because I didn't grow up with them like most people did. T2 is great. The only one I've never watched is T3, but this is a direct sequel after T2 because it kind of rebooted the franchise. Even though I like Genesis, personally, I thought it was a lot of fun. I liked what Arnold was doing with the character, and I liked, Emily Clark in it. I just like her, but Dark Fate was good. I enjoyed it. Definitely can't wait to rewatch it. But yeah, that's Dark Fate. Next up is one of the movies that made it onto my top 10 list. And actually, there's a lot of movies on here a couple that made it onto my top 10 list if you haven't gone and seen that. I want to say this one came out at number 10. And that is Motherless Brooklyn. This is a fantastic film. If you haven't seen this one, go check it out. It's great. I saw it in theaters. Can't wait to rewatch it again. It's one of those old. It feels like one of those old timey PI investigating movies like you would see in the 50s and 60s. It's really well done. Really enjoyed this one. It's written, directed, and stars Edward Norton, which is I didn't know that he wrote or directed films, so this was a nice piece. It's really surprised the hell out of me. But that's Motherless Brooklyn. Next is an A24 film I got at a used DVD store, and I have yet to watch it, but it has Guy Pearce and Robert Pattinson in it, and I've never heard of it before, but that is The Rover. Just because of Robert Pattinson being in it, and it's A24, I picked it up for like $4, so yeah, The Rover right here. Let me know if this one's good. Next up is another film that I didn't see in theaters, but I just recently watched, and that is The Lighthouse. I enjoy this one. It's really fucking weird. It's trippy. This is not going to be for everyone. Don't let anyone tell you it is going to be. If you like weird art house films, you'll probably enjoy this one. If you like The Witch, the movie, you'll probably like this one also. I love The Witch, so yeah. Really weird movie. If you're not into weird art house films, you probably will not like this one. Just a heads up. That's The Lighthouse here. Next up is my fourth favorite film of last year, and that is Zombieland Double Tap. I saw this one 3 times in theaters. I watched it once since I got it. I love this film. I love this just as much as the first one, if not a little bit more, actually. Surprisingly, I like what they did with the characters, where they took them, the storyline that they did. I honestly hope that they make a third one, but yeah, that's Zombieland Double Tap. Really fun, funny film. Next up is a movie that I wish I would have saw in theaters when it was showing in the 2 days, but luckily I did get it on Blu-ray. And that is Jay and Silent Bob Reboot. Really fun film. If you like the Kevin Smith movies, you'll probably enjoy this one. It's a little bit different tone than some of his other ones. If you like Strikes Back, it's that same type of deal, but it's more like you can tell they got older and they matured, and I like how they brought that into the storyline and everything with, Jay being a dad and stuff like that. So, really funny. Great return to the characters. I can't wait for Clerks 3. But yeah, that's Jay and Silent Bob Reboot. Definitely worth the $14 that I paid for it. Next up is another movie that a lot of people didn't like, but I found it really fucking funny. It's stupid, but it's hilarious, and it had me dying at the theaters, and that is Jexy right here with Adam Devine. I love Adam Devine. It has Michael Penn, Rose Byrne voices the AI. If you haven't seen this one, check it out. It's not like a masterpiece, but it's a really fucking funny film. And it had me laughing my ass off. So yeah, that's Jexy right there. And last but not least, before I show off the last title, which rightfully deserves the last title, I'm going to give away the last digital copy, and that is for Deadpool 1. So right there, you can have the code. Hopefully you got it. Alright, so the last film is, of course, Joker. I had to pick this one up on 4K. I wish I would have got the Steelbook. My Best Buy was sold out of it that week that came out. But I like this, 4K slipcover. Anyways, the only thing I really liked about the Joker Steelbook was how they had Joker with J, and it was 2D, reading with each letter going down the spine stairs sideways. That's really the main thing I liked about that Steelbook, but yeah, Joker right here on 4K, looks phenomenal on 4K. Great film, really great film. Made in my top 10 list, of course. So yeah, that's Joker right there. So comment down below and let me know what you guys thought of my haul for the past 2 months, December and January. What did you get for Christmas? What did you pick up in those 2 months? Did you pick up a lot of the same stuff I did? Did you agree with the stuff that I picked up? Do you think I should waste my money on some of them? Let me know. Let me know if I missed out on something I should have picked up out of those 2 months. And yeah, stuff like that. Also, let me know if you saw my top 10 best and worst films videos of last year. And let's talk about those down in the comments. And like I said, if you redeemed any of the digital copies, comment down below, let people know that they're not redeemed anymore. And if you can't read one of them, links in the description to all my social media accounts. You can message me on Instagram to get them. But yeah, guys, like the video if you really did enjoy this one. Hopefully you guys enjoyed my collection updates. I enjoy bringing them to you every month or every 2 months. February is a busy month, but I don't think it's enough for a collection video, so I'll probably combine February and March together. But yeah, like the video if you like the video, share it with everyone that you know, and subscribe for more awesome content like this, and hit the little bell icon to be notified when I upload, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Goodbye.
Would you fuck me? I'd fuck me. I'd fuck me so hard.